Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to Subahibi. Whew. Last episode, there weren't really a lot of stuff going on except for, characterization, interaction. I do hope they don't push too much of the characters at this point. Like, I feel like after 2 hours of nothing going on, we understand their relationships, right? We know about the Damn, their names are so hard. Wakamatsu, I think? Wakamitsu? We know about those sisters. We know about Zakuro. We know about Yuki. There was also that one guy we met for like one scene. Something Takuji. I think Mamiya Takuji. I wonder what happened to him. But yeah, I'm back. So I hope the story picks up after what happened last episode. I enjoyed the last episode. It really made me feel like, yeah, old Azai was correct in liking Zakuro. Because the other characters aren't really that good. But alright, let's continue on. It was morning. I could tell from the birdsong outside and the light that was streaming through the gap in the curtains. I think the last time we were talking about Tsukasa loving us or some shit like that. Oh, why is the BGM so low? It's weird. Is it usually this low? I don't know. Maybe I should just make it full. Okay. 2 nights in a row without any sleep. What did she mean by love? Jeez, we're both girls. But I really couldn't understand this feeling. Normally, I would have felt shocked and uncomfortable, but it didn't feel unpleasant at all. If I had to say, the phrase that would best describe this feeling, the closest fit was to say my heart was aflutter. Why was my heart fluttering like this? I guess this is in a way the scene to show you that Yuki is turning lesbian? Well, I don't know what game I got myself into. Like, I don't necessarily care that much about people's sexual orientation, right? So even if Yuki turns out to be lesbian, I'm okay with that. Jeez, how did things end up like this anyway? At first, it was just Takashima-san who was going to stay here while she was searching for the sky. Then Kagami and Tsukasa ended up staying here too. It didn't make any sense. How did it turn out like that? Besides that, that's right. At first, she wanted to stay here so she could look for the sky. Why were we just laying around like this? Exactly, that's what I said 2 days ago or yesterday. To get rid of this feeling, I needed to go find whatever Takashima-san was looking for as soon as possible. Send her home and then get rid of Tsukasa and Kagami too. If this kept up, something weird could happen. Okay, I remembered something, but I think if I remembered right, I muted Kagami. I'm gonna turn her back on again. Hopefully she doesn't make me pissed off again. But last episode, she kind of pissed me off. Like, I understand her, but that doesn't necessarily mean I like what I understand, you know? Sometimes you understand someone, but that doesn't mean you agree with what they do, right? We skipped yesterday, but today we went to school. As always, there was nothing to do but sit around idly and wait for class to end. But for some reason, the school day didn't feel very long at all. Summer break was almost here. I just had to endure this boredom for a little longer. The four of us walked home together. Okay, I guess the BGM is fine. It was just that specific BGM that was so loud. There we go. It felt like we hadn't walked together like that in a long time. Well, we were all going to the same place, so maybe it was inevitable that we would walk home together. Please don't bring the sisters. We? I've heard of it, but I'm not really familiar with it. I see. See, if she acted like this every single time I see her, it wouldn't be uncomfortable for me. Like, I don't know. I don't really like it when she gets all aggressive and stuff. Then again, I don't know. Takashima-san's expression suddenly clouded over as she mumbled that. Okay. Aww. Did someone die? You're being pretty defensive about that.
にそうだね。町側が見える東の空はさすがに郊外で見るのが困難だけど、20時過ぎたあたりなら夏の大三角は結構はっきりと見えるって聞いてるよ。
ってなんでそんな詳しいの？
クラスのミュウって天文部だから。
ミウさん？そういえばそんな人もいたような。
本当にユキはクラスの人間覚えないな。
ユキ様は人の顔と名前を覚えられないのですよ。私も全然覚えてもらえませんでした。
I think it's more of don't want to rather than can't. I know some people that don't really have a lot of friends too. But they do know some people, like, you know, in the class. They have to get by. If not, they're gonna be secluded.
え、そうだっけ？高島さんはあのマンションの屋上で1回で覚えたような。
そう思ってるのはユキ様だけです。まあいいですけど。
Aw. The way she said that, it was like she was saying we'd met before. Actually, thinking back on it, she did say thank you for lending me another book. Or something like that. Which would mean that we already knew each other. At least well enough to be lending each other books. I didn't remember that at all though.
ユキ、そういうの直した方がいいわよ。あんまり人を覚えない人は嫌われるよ。
That's true. Then again, sometimes you don't really wanna make friends, you know.
うん、まあ気をつける。
I'm not exactly the nicest guy I know.
とりあえずミュウに電話で頼んでみる。早ければ明日、遅くても明後日には屋上に上がれると思う。
じゃあ今日は？
そのマンションの屋上とやらに行ってみる？いいえ。ならば今日はユキ様の家に帰りましょう。今日は重要なお知らせがありますので。
So another useless day.
重要？
そうだ、今日は重要なことがあるんだ。
え、そうなの？
I wonder what they meant by something important. Whatever they were talking about, it felt like something was up. By the time we got home, the sun had set. Takashima-san and Tsukasa started making dinner right away. It looked like those two would be the ones making dinner tonight. I didn't think Tsukasa was any good at cooking though. Putting that aside, what do they mean by something important? That was what I was worried about. But the two of them just started making dinner as if they had forgotten about it.
料理できたよ。
っていうか早っ。
というか、これ料理。
They laid out crackers, cheese, potato chips, and pizza. Probably leftovers. Though I guess they probably made these fries. If I had to describe it.
そうですね。ここで重大なお知らせがあるんですよ。
重大なお知らせ？
とりあえず私簡易的ながらくじを作ってみました。
くじ？そのくじでそれぞれの役割を決めるってことかな。
でも天文観察におけるそれぞれの役割って何？
Oh, those kinds of lots. I thought she made some food or something.
いいえ、これは天文観測での役割ではありません。
なら何の役割分担なの？
そういえばゆうべ高島さんは分業の大切さを切実に語っていたけど。
はい、やはり世界は支配するものと支配されるもの、上に立つ人間と下で働く人間に分かれます。
Zakuro, well, what you say might be, like, great sometimes. Can you get straight to the point?
まあそれは大切だね。ってなんでそこで納得できるのよ。
鏡さんの言う通り、杉の宮のマンションの屋上では郊外がひどすぎて天文観測には向いてないと感じてました。今日無理して行っても意味がないかもしれません。
それと支配するものと支配されるものって何の関係が？それはね、王様を
What am I expecting from this game?
はあ？
はい、そういうことです。せっかくだから今日は楽しみましょう。空が見つかるのも
So it's the
そ
King's
れほど遠い
game.
ことじゃないんですし。
それじゃあ王様ゲームスタートだよ。
I see.
王様って王様ゲーム？空の観察関係ないじゃん。
She shook the box. Why did I like her again? Oh. Something else was still bothering me.
あのさっき高島さん空が見つかるのってそんなに遠くないって言ってたよね。
はい、言いました。
それってなんでわかるの？
いいえ、ただの希望的観測ですよ。
Probably since we were talking about
でも
building
これだ
C.
けの人数で探すんですから、それほど遠い未来じゃないのかな。
If you take a look at it from her point of view, I feel like she knows about the future, right? I think she knew about the answer in the first place. Like, maybe she had to do it in building C or something. And she just wants to enjoy the moment currently. Well, whatever. There's no use thinking too much about it. Like, I just want to get this Osama game over with. I don't care about this. Maybe when I was still young and I first played Persona 4 and I didn't know what the fuck the King's game was, I would be interested, but I already know what it is. It's you pick a chopstick and then the one with the king chopstick tells other people that has like numbers in the other chopsticks to do whatever they want.
そ
Like I don't care about that kind of game. Optimistic, huh? Well, okay, I guess. After all, it's not like a real beginning and end of the sky ever existed. Why did she think you could find something like that so easily? Where the girl of the sky meets the girl who is the world itself, the beginning of the sky and the end of the sky. I couldn't even imagine a place like that existing. So why was I helping Zakaru search for it? You said you were killing
とりあ
time.
えず始めるよ。私一度こういうジャンクフードに囲まれてみんなでゲームするの夢だったんだ。
Tsukasa is a girl that just wants to have fun. Like, I can't really blame her for doing that, but you know, when you have fun by bothering other people, I don't know. Well, then again, Yuki might not be bothered by all this. I am bothered though.
あんたがやりたかったのか。つかさ。うちだとそんなことないでしょ。せっかくのお泊まり会なんだから、それらしいことしないと。
あと飲み物もたくさんありますよ。
What the heck? This was something important? Geez, Tsukasa and Takashima-san were...
王様だれだ。
I hope this scene isn't that long at least, at the very
ほ
least.
ら、二人も一緒に言わないと。やり方知らないんだけど。王様だれだって言ってくじを引くの。それで王様になった人が適当な番号に命令して、その番号の人は絶対にその命令を実行しなきゃいけないの。
See, if I didn't know about this kind of thing, it would be interesting, but the fact that I already know the information about what kind of game it is, kind of like boring, you know? Like, I've also played this game before when I was still in high school.
そうなの？ちょっと怖いわね。
Actually got a few kisses from girls because of this game.
だから普通ならそんなデタラメな命令はやらないんだよ。自分がやられたこととか仕返ししていくとだんだんエスカレートしていっちゃうからね。
Yeah, then again, the orders had to be like established before. Like, if I make it so that a girl should touch me in an inappropriate spot or something, that would be very, very bad, right? If it turns out the number I said was a girl, you know? So, we have to make a very clear guideline about what's the most you can do. And I can't believe it, but most of the girls are okay with kissing.
まあ 合コンとかでやったりするらしいけど、女の子同士だし、そんな重く考えないで。じゃあ行くよ。王様誰だ？
We all said that and drew our lots.
私の棒、王って書いてる。鏡様が王に即位しました。それで、お姉ちゃんは何番にどんな命令するのかな？
鏡の命令が当たらないようにお願いします。
ユキ、死刑！こやつの首をはねて見せしめとせよ。
いきなりなんで？っていうか何の見せしめなのよ。
ほら、ユキが王にそんな口の利き方したら不敬罪で即死刑にされちゃうんだよ。
Less majestic. What the fuck is that word, Tsukasa?
つうかそれじゃ王様ゲーム関係ないし。
さあ王、この愚か者をいかがなさいますか？そうね。まあ、謝ったら許してあげてもいいかしら。
She really likes
手
role-playing.
ぬるいですぞ、殿。王たる者、俺の言うことは正しい。俺のなすことも正しい。俺が天下に背こうとも、天下の人間が俺に背くことは許さんの精神でなければ、三国を統一することはできませんぞ。
Whatever, Tsukasa. At this point, I know that I shouldn't take you seriously along with Kagami. Zakura, on the other hand, when we're talking alone, I should probably take seriously, but with you two, no.
三国じゃないし4人だし。
黙らっしゃい。そのようなことでは、殿、あなたも次の時代には用のないお方でございますな。
何の話だ？
確かに次の王様になるのは誰だかわかりませんしね。
そう言われてみれば、そうね。
You have to choose a number. Come on.
ことでもやらせ放題か。
なんだか恐ろしい笑みを浮かべているんですけど。
Did she have some kind of grudge against me? I was kind of worried what she was going to make me do.
覚悟しなさいよ。じゃあね、ユキ。私をおだててみなさいよ。
はい？そんなことでいいの？でもそんなの普通に恥ずかしいと思う。
Did you already forget what the fuck the rules are? You can't say the name of the person to do what you want. You have to say a number.
和睦とは戦をやめて仲良くすることだ。そんなことも知らぬのか。
Whatever.
もう三国志ネタいいから。しかも全部横山ってる版だし。
Is that supposed to be you? I don't know. Moriteru? Yukiteru? I don't know what that's supposed to be.
でもさ、いつも
I don't know the three
お姉ちゃんに文
kingdoms.
句ばかり言ってるんだから、たまにはおだててみるのもいいんじゃないかな。
おだてる。ね
I look straight at Kagami.
褒めるだってどこを褒めていいものか。
つかさ、ユキの首をはねい。じゃんじゃん。
Didn't say abracadabra, damn it.
そこは月間だよ。
だから司が三国志好きなのは分かったから。
大好きだよ。三国志はいいよね。王様ゲームとか言ったらまず三国志だよね。
No. I was pretty sure that it wasn't the first thing that would come to anyone's mind.
ユキは何もえかな。やっぱり孔明と周遊だよね。三国志ってこの二人の愛を軸に歴史が展開してゆくんだよ。
I think I know Chao Yu. I was playing Dynasty Warriors for a tiny bit. I also know Zhuge Liang.
違うわい。歴史捏造するな。
本当だもん。だってファー様も言ってたし。
What the heck is Fa?
ファー様って誰？
ファー様はファー様だよ。
Hick. Huh? I was wondering, but...
司、なんか 顔赤くない？
You drinking
こ
alcohol?
んな量で酔ったりしないから大丈夫だよ。
Hold her drink. Wait, she couldn't be. I checked my drink. And
これお酒じゃない。
王様ゲームにはお酒は必需品だよ。さてと。
Kagami stood in front of me. Her cheeks were flushed as well. When I looked her in the eyes, her gaze was unsteady.
それマジで包丁じゃない？ちょっと待って。
ああ、言ってごらん。何がムムムだ。
I don't know what's going on, but these two are definitely a bit tipsy. Maybe I should try not to upset them too much.
わかりました。
Guys are so annoying, you know. Yuki, shut the fuck up. Hurry it
な
up.
んでそんなに悩まなきゃいけないわけよ。そんなに私を褒めるのは難しいと言いたいわけね。
Just say you're good at studying or something. Something easy.
だんだん私腹立ってきたわ。つかさ、本当に首跳ねていいかしら。
ああ、今の冗談。すぐに言えるよ。うん。じゃの？
Shut. Oh my god.
つかさ、暴れないように抑えてくれるかしら。包丁じゃ一撃で落とすの無理そうだから。
It's not my own words, okay? Yuki was the one that complimented her on her studies and that she has good grades or something a couple of episodes ago. So it's not hard for her to just voice it instead of just think about it in her mind. I am baffled.
鏡は可愛いとは思うよ。スタイルも綺麗だし、運動もしてるから健康的だとは思うし、あと頭もいいし素晴らしいと思うよ。
I guess she really just doesn't want to compliment her. Yuki is not as good of a main character as I thought.
なんで睨むのよ。しっかり褒めたでしょ。
I guess Yuki does like teasing Kagami. Well, whatever.
いや、なんかあんたに言われると嬉しくないというか、嫌味に聞こえるんだけど。
どうすりゃいいっての？
と言いますか、それじゃ王様ゲームとは言えませんよ。
Thank you for being the only one that has a
命
brain.
令言わないと。
そうか。そういえばそういうルールだった。それじゃあ1番が腹筋20回ということで。
墓穴を掘ってしまったようです。
Poor girl.
高島さん、1番？
はい。残念ながら王様の命令とあれば仕方ありませんね。体力にはあまり自信がないのですが。
She laid on the ground and started doing sit-ups. Is it that hard to do sit-ups? Holy shit. Her movements put pressure on her chest, emphasizing her plentiful bust. This is why this is a hentai game, for Pete's sake. Where are my good stories? Her breath was ragged, as she said. She wasn't very strong. Did she really do 20 of them? Even Happy Maher had a more interesting exchange than this. I really dislike stereotypes like this. They're not... You know, they don't make you get into the story. I don't know. I guess I just don't like human interaction or something. And... I could have sworn I enjoyed this game though back when I was reading it. I don't know why I don't like this right now. Maybe it's just this part that I don't like. Her breasts were jiggling. She really is well endowed, isn't she?
すみません。私に構わずゲームを再開してください。私は残ったくじでよろしいので。
回数減らそうか？
いいえ。 ルールは守りますよ。
高島さん、無理はしないでね。
ありがとうございます。
じゃあ
We mixed up the lots again.
王様誰だ？
We all drew our lots.
私が王だ。司王だ。苦しゅうない。じゃあ誰に何を命令しますか？王？まず南岸に布陣せよ。そして降伏を偽装して接近させ、郊外によって曹操軍の船団に火を放たせるぞ。
Is this charming for some people? I don't know. Maybe I'm so out of touch with reality, or maybe I'm so out of touch with any sort of interaction. Maybe I'm just a cranky old dude that can't enjoy the good things in life or the small things in life like this. I don't know.
引っ張りすぎだ。
Maybe my expectations of this game was a bit higher than I thought.
お姉ちゃん、こやつの首はねい。またそれかい。ユキ、ダメだよ。私は今は孫悟の総司令なんだから、気分壊すこと言わない。
それ周囲だし、周囲王様じゃないし。
周囲様大好き。
Tsukasa's face was pure red. She looked like she was having fun. I had to wonder if she should be drinking.
まあいいや。ね、2番が腕立て伏せ20回。
あと2回。
It's gonna be her, isn't it?
頑張って高島さん、ラストよ。お疲れ様。
ありがとうございます。それじゃ私のくじは
Takashima flipped over her own lot.
ご愁傷
Typical.
様です。命令変えようかな。
いいえ、それでは王様ゲームが成り立ちません。王様ゲームはどんな命令であっても絶対服従するからこそ成り立つのです。だから腕立て伏せをやらせていただきます。いい
せめて回数減らそうよ。
いいえ、ルールは絶対です。ここで変えてしまっては何にもなりません。どうぞゲームを再開してください。
わかったわ。じゃあ
We mixed up the lots again.
王様誰だ？
I am so over this scene already. I'm just gonna be quiet.
まさか。
そのまさかです。この時を待っていました。
高島さんが王なんだ。
私こそが新世界の神。
神じゃないし。というか腕立てするか宣言するかどっちかにした方がいいし。
それでは終わるまで少々お待ちください。
高島さん、大丈夫かな？
ご心配なく命令をちゃんと遂行したまでです。ですね、3番の人です。司さんですか？
はい、私です。
司さんは優しくしてくれましたからね。全裸で許しましょう。
Please don't let me. Don't let me have to. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna have to censor this.
きないのならいいですよ。たかだかゲームですしね。
できるもん。次の王になるために今は恥をさらしてでも生き延びるのが武将なんだよ。それにどうせ女の子しかいないもん。恥ずかしくなんかないもん。でも次の王に返り咲いたらもっと恥ずかしいこと命令するもん。ちゃんとやったよ。
Well, I only needed to censor a tiny bit of it because it censored itself with the text box.
3秒ルールとかでもよかったんじゃ。そんなのいらないんだから。ほら次のゲームだよ。
つかさ、
恥ずかしくないもん。ほら次のゲームやるんだよ。
Oops, I have to censor that again.
王様誰が。いた。私が王様。
Is it weird that I actually want people to die in this game?
すごいシューな。
I guess I just wanted a serious story or something because the past couple of games I've been playing are just not serious at all. I want people to die in a very gruesome manner. No joking, actually.
今度は私のターン。
Like if the next day suddenly we found Tsukasa with her body dismembered, I think that would be a very interesting story suddenly.
2番。
Maybe I'm fucked up, I don't know.
あれ、なんで目線外しているんですか、高島さん。それは2番の人全裸。2番、私をつかさ、孔明の罠か。
いや、低レベルすぎる罠だし。
I'm probably just gonna skip the scene. No joke. It's not important at all.
あと雪は斬首。
だからそれ王様ゲームじゃないし。
ちょっとね。
So I skipped the king's game there. What happened was it was really a useless scene. Everyone went naked, right? Because it escalated into that. Like, you know, this is hentai game. So I'm probably just gonna cut that out. And there was a choice because Yuki became the king at the very last one after everyone got naked. And that they said that they want Yuki to kiss, or you know, they wanted a kiss from Yuki or some shit like that. And the choices was either, yeah, sure, you guys kiss me, or no, I can't do this. So of course, the guy I am, I don't want to do shit like that. That was a very weird choice. I don't think that matters in the story. So just believe me in when I say that shit. I'm confused. This game is supposed to be good, but I'm so confused. I don't really care about girls doing cute things and stuff like that. I want people to die. I did cut my commentary though when I was like saying something about if the next day suddenly a body was dismembered or something, it would make the game interesting. I still think that, but I don't know. I couldn't believe the King game ended with everyone but me completely naked. Though I was glad that it didn't go any further than this. I was relieved at that, if nothing else. That's probably like a good 20 minutes of the King's game of useless piece of crap. When I woke up, Kagami was standing in front of my bed, already wearing her uniform.
朝ですな。
そうよ、朝よ。よくわかってるじゃない。
昨日学校に行ったことですし、今日はお休みしてもいいような気もします。
そんなわけあるか。たく、すぐ学校へサボろうとして。ほら行くわよ。
いってらっしゃい。
I waved her goodbye and put on the best smile I could muster.
あんたも行くのよ。
え？
あんたはなんでそんな意外そうな顔ができるのよ。ほら、用意早くしなさいよ。パジャマのままじゃどうにもならないでしょ。
You know, this might actually be why I stopped playing this game, because the interaction is just not interesting enough for me.
そんなことないよ。パジャマのままでできることだって多いよ。寝たり寝たり寝たり寝たり、ゴロゴロしたり、寝たり寝たり寝たり、そして寝たり。
Like, it was interesting when we were talking with Mamiya Takuji and when we were talking with Zakuro alone. But everyday life, I know it's part of the game's name, but everyday life is boring.
学校行くの。
Like, this conversation, I deem it very boring. Kagami grabbed my collar and pulled me out of bed.
苦しいです。
もう今日は大量だよ。
If nothing happens on this episode, I might actually just drop this and play another game. This feels so boring. Sorry, but this is actually even more boring than Happy Mahar. I'm not joking. Holy shit. Tsukasa was clinging to my leg for some reason, so she was pulled out from under the sheets too.
かさ。
釣れた。
Like, I don't care about romantic relationships in these kinds of games, even though I guess like it's part of the main point in playing games like these, you know.
いや、釣られているのは司の方だと思うんだけど、まったくこの子、どんな夢を見てるのやら。
次はこのゆっくりで釣るぞ。
本当に何の夢？
それはそれとして、ガガミさん、私の首が締まってるんですけど。
あ、ごめん。
首絞まって死ぬかと思った。
ユキは大げさなのよ。
大げさじゃない。足に司という重りをつけたまま襟引っ張られたら普通にヤバいってば。まったく、鏡さん、あなた私を殺す気ですか？
そんなことないわよ。
何その間。
ぷにぷにだよ。脂の乗ったうまそうなゆっくりだな。
失礼な。私の足はそんなにぷよっ。
いただき。
Sorry, I'm gonna keep skipping until there's something going on. Like, this is really boring. Unlike Happy Maher, I'm not even thinking about what the fuck is going on. They don't give me enough information to think about what the fuck is going on. They gave me some sort of hint that there is supposed to be some sort of mystery, but then they stop it, and then everyday life just goes on and on and on.
油が乗っているみたいね。よかったじゃない。
Maybe I am too old for visual novels. I don't know.
あんたら姉妹はどんだけ私を苦しめれば気が済むんですか。ったく。
いたった。
まったく失礼な話だな。
はいはい、わかったから。
だるいよ。
でも
そっか、司バカだ。
司を悪く言う。
冗談だよ。司別に成績悪くないじゃん。
Okay,
司全然普通の成績だしね。
so I don't even like skip their voices. I'm just gonna do this. Because legit, I don't even want to hear their voices right now. I just want to read until like stuff goes on or stuff comes up. I don't want to be rude and cut their voices, so I'm just gonna mute them all. What are you looking at, huh? Does the scene repeat, by the way? Or the scenery, does it repeat? I think it does. Yeah, it does repeat. I remember that girl in the poster. Who the fuck is this? New girl? Oh, the Mew girl. This is Sakura from the Capo. Also, Koyuki from Majikoi. Can we do it today, she said? We probably can't go today, but they're sure going to go in a few days. Oh my god, are you serious? I have to wait a few more days with these girls? I don't really want to skip her because she's a new character and I don't really dislike or like her. But I want to know if I like her or not. Like the four characters that I skip the voices or mute the voices on, I already know what their characters are like. I don't need to listen to their voice. Like I know them and I don't really care that much about what goes on, you know? Like I doubt we're gonna be meeting with this girl that much anyway. Right? Because she's a new character. I'm sorry if this is like boring for people, you know, because you have to read it yourself. And I'm not reading it or let the people read it, but I just want to get to the point of the story. There's a bit too much fluff in this story.
まずこうやって方位磁石で見ている方角を確認してだね。こっちが北だからこう置いて、あとは方向に合わせて星座早見表を、こうやって時間と月日を合わせて、例えば今日は7月16日だから20時は、これでこれは赤字を基準にしてるから東京に場所を変更すると、こんな感じで今日の夜8時の夜空が出来上がるわけ。これに望遠鏡があると楽しいよ。貸そうか？そう、気が向いたら言ってくれたら出すよ。屈折望遠鏡なら扱いやすいし面白いんだよ。
She seems very interested in what she likes. I mean, she is part of the astronomy club. But then again, you know, when you're in part of a club when you're in high school or in middle school, sometimes you don't even care about what club you're in. You just have to be in a club. Like in my school, you were forced to be at least in one extracurricular club.
大丈夫。私も部活で顧問に相談してたところだったからさ。まあ試験も終わったし、これから夏に向けて空が綺麗だから。ただ今日すぐってわけにはいかないけどね。
Guys are all disgusting, huh? She also agrees that guys are disgusting. Well, I don't particularly care what they think of guys. Like, to me, that's wrong, but I don't really care about them enough to want to change their minds about guys being disgusting or not. You know, for someone who likes to read books, Yuki, you don't really have good grades, do you? Who's this girl?
私は音無し彩菜。お久しぶり。久しぶり。こんな場所で出会えると思わなかった。ここは屋上なんだ。そう。屋上って空が見える場所。And if you are not good directly, see a dead. I'll put you through into looking glass house. How would you like that?
And if you're not good directly, what are you talking about?
Now, if you roll me a dead, kidding, and not talk so much, I'll tell you all my ideas about looking glass house.
Looking glass house.
読んでる本。私たちの頭の中は空よりも広い。
I wouldn't say so. I think both of them are infinite because technically you can't see them both.
ほら、二つを並べてごらん。私たちの頭の中はこの。
Oh, sorry.
あなたまでをも。私たちの頭は海よりも深い。ほら、二つの青と青を重ねてごらん。 私たちの頭は海を吸い取ってしまう。
Okay, I can't get that I don't understand that way of thinking. Deeper. I guess if you count as deep as wide, like if it's the same metaphor, I guess I can get it.
スポンジがバケツの水をすくうように、私たちの頭はちょうど神様と同じ重さ。
The weight of God.
ほら、二つを正確に測ってごらん。違うとすればそれは言葉と音の違いほど。さっきの英文は鏡の国のアリス。 あなたはその詩が好き？
I don't really read poems.
そう。はい。そう。
Well, I can't see it because I have my opacity to maximum. Or 0%?
そうなんだ。わかった。見に来た。世界すべて。この屋上の縁に立って見える風景。君はどう思う？
See, that makes my assumption that Yuki is the girl in the sky, or not the girl in the sky, the world girl, a lot more, like, it kind of confirms it, right? The entire world. She's looking the entire world through Yuki or some shit like that. I don't know. But that's what it looks like.
街が見える。ここが屋上だから。空が見えて、そして街が見える。見えるのは空と街。その先にある街は見えない。その先の街も見えない。
Yeah, because I don't have that good of a vision.
その先は見えない。
Oh, does that mean that there's no world on the point that we can't see, or Yuki can't see?
いつか聞いてみたい。もし君がここから見える風景の先、そしてさらに先、そしてさらに先、無限に続く先を知ったら、
That would be a very perfect world.
私を変な人と思った。 空が速くなった。
The sky got faster. I see. I see. No, there's no way.
もう夕方。だからあっち見るといいかも。
So it couldn't hurt to look over that way. What do you mean? Building C. Wait, is something actually gonna happen again? Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna turn on the voices again. Thank you! The story is actually happening! My god!
ぬいぐるみを落とそうとしている。でもまだ夏の大三角出てないのに。夏の大三角？あの儀式は空に返す場所を探す儀式だって聞いてて、夏の大三角がなきゃダメだって。そう聞いてるんだ。そう聞いてるけど、違うの？そう聞いてるならそれで正解だと思う。何それ？
The stuffed toy fell from Takashima's hand, released into the air. Sorry for the past few minutes for, you know, no voicing anything or no voice from the girls. But I really just I was fed up with the fluff in the game. There's a bit too much fluff. I didn't remember there being so much fluff. And the fact that I didn't really like Kagami or Tsukasa, sorry, also made it seem like it's an unbearable amount of fluff. For a second, I thought it would fly up, but then it started dropping, accelerating, disappearing toward the ground.
なんでこの時間にシートから
2012年7月16日17時58分
Am I supposed to remember that time?
え何突然
高島ザクロさんが屋上から人形を落とした時間
そうなんだ
What's all this? I suppose it's true that today the summer triangle was supposed to rise in the eastern sky at around this time. But you still couldn't see it because of the bright light of the sun. Why did she drop it so early?
この世界ではない場所この魂でない場所であの行為は反映されてる
A place that is not this world, in a place that is not of this soul, that act is being reflected. Huh. What does that mean? Does that mean that somewhere else, outside of this world, she's doing the same thing? But why? I'm under the assumption that we're inside of a closed space, by the way. Like the closed space in Corpse Party. And Yuki's the one that's creating this closed space. I have that assumption right now.
この世界ではない場所この魂ではない場所何それ
この世界では必要がないとしても多分他の世界では必要なこと
But why does she have to do it here if in another place she's doing it, you know, like they should be different people, right? Or maybe it's the same people. Maybe she's being controlled from outside this closed space. I don't know.
この行為は違う2012年7月16日の17時58分に反映される一つの魂が無限の魂の中で見る一つの風景となる、屋上からの転落という風景に
あのさもしかして綾菜さん高島さんがやってることとかあの町の伝承とか全部知ってるの
町の伝承
あのさこの世界には世界そのものの少女がいてそれが空の少女に会うってやつ
世界そのものの少女
知ってるんだよね
さあただ私が知ってるのは
知っているのは
ほら二つを並べてごらん私たちの頭の中はこの大空すらもやすやすと入れてしまうそしてあなたまで思う
それ単にディキンソンの詩だし
そう
What does that mean, though? I'm not smart enough to understand what that means. Put them side by side. The one the other will include with ease and you beside. What? That's right. What did it mean? As Otonashi-san spoke, I turned to building C again, and Takashima-san wasn't there.
高島さんがいないけど
大丈夫そのまま階段で降りていったから
そうなんだ
そう普通に降りていった
For some reason, I couldn't quite comprehend. Her words actually scared me. I didn't understand the purpose behind it, but my gut told me that the act of dropping the doll was actually a terrifying, dreadful sort of ritual. Can we not? Oh!
そうですか ありがとうございました。
Well, time to mute them all again. I'm not sorry about this, by the way. Like, I really do not enjoy the interactions that these girls are having. Like, it's not because I don't like the scene itself. It's because I have expectations in this game that is just, you know, beyond everyday life. Yeah, I know the game has the name Subahibi, Everyday Wonderful Life or something, but this is not why I came here for. I came here for that talk with Otonashi-san. I came here with the one-on-one talk with Zakuro. I don't care about the everyday life that they're having. Like, to me, that's just boring. Do I have to censor this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to censor this, right? Alright, I'm skipping that. That was such a useless scene. It was basically the same as the first one. The first one when we were in the bathroom on the last episode. But this time they're fully naked, so I'm just gonna skip it. It doesn't really matter, like, there's so much fluff in this game. Like, if I actually had to read through all that, like, you know... I read it, but I mean, if I had to read it out loud, that would be at least a 10-minute scene. But if I just skim through it and I already know what happens, it takes like, what, 3 minutes? Even then, I think that's a bit too much time. My gosh. Okay, I'm gonna... have them voice on again.
そうなんだ。行ったことあるもないもそんなことすら何も知らなかったよ。
そうですか。
For a moment, her voice sounded kind of sad. Did I say something wrong?
あのさ、高島さんは行ったことあるの？この
Oh, sorry.
私は一度だけ来たことがあります。
へえ、親御さんとか？
いいえ、一番好きだった人とです。
それ初耳。高島さん好きな人いたの？
はい、いましたよ。
いましたよってなんで過去形なの？
私がしているその人はもう姿形すら変わってしまったから。
Aww. He's talking about me, right?
姿形が変わった？
はい。だから大好きだったその方はもうこの世界にはいません。
それって
Maybe it was an accident or sickness or something.
なんかもしかして悪いこと聞いちゃったかな？
いいえ、全然お構いなく。ユキ様は何も悪くないのですから。それより
Oh, sorry. Takashima-san pointed her finger out the window.
この線路の最後の駅が見えてきましたよ。ほら、遊園地ですよ。あれ。
This might be a shorter part. The last stop was right in front of the amusement park. I've been riding this train for years, but I never noticed that it stopped there. It was the last stop, so I saw amusement park bound every time I rode this train, but I probably didn't care. Here's my assumption. of what's going on currently. Like, we are in a closed space, like in Corpse Party. Takashima Zakuro is someone from the outside that broke in, along with Otonashi-san, because she seems to know what's going on. And what she's saying, like, you know, if you were told that, it's probably true. It reinforces my thoughts that maybe everyone is a part of... Everyone is acting the way Yuki wants them to act. And that like, you know, like Tsukasa and Kagami, they don't have a will of their own. Yuki is enjoying the situation. I don't know though, like, from the looks of it, it seems that way. I want it to be that way because if not, my gosh, the story is so boring. I want to think. The doors open at the last station. Like, Yuki probably never came to this last station because she didn't see a point in having this. So before Zakuro came, this last station was never made, you know, in this closed world. People got off much more slowly than they would at any other stop. The doors stayed open for a long time at the last stop. There was no need to rush like when you are trying to get off at one of the intermediate stops. At the amusement park station, everyone left slowly, idling nearby. Next stop, a land of wonder. Though this land of wonder was old and faded, the people were all laughing as they stepped into that cheap wonderland.
おりませんか？そのために連れてきたんでしょ？
はい、そうですね。でもここは単に私の思い出の場所であって、ユキ様には関係ない場所ですし、このまま U ターンして家に帰ってもいいですよ。
それ意味ないじゃん。
そうですか？私としてはユキ様と二人っきりでいられるだけで十分有意義ですけど。
またそういうこと言う。そういう冗談を軽々しく言うから。
鏡さんや司さんまで感化されておかしな行動をすると言いたいのですか？
うん、わりかし。
でも冗談というのは心外ですよ、ユキ様。
え？
私は本気でユキ様と一緒にいたいと思ってます。こうやって二人を出し抜いた形となったとしても。
出し抜いた？
多分この事実を知ったら鏡さんと司さんただじゃ済まないと思いますよ。
またそういうこと言う。あの二人だって本気でやってることじゃなくて。
Can you stop running away from the truth? I really dislike it when people know what they're doing and yet they keep running. Like, I guess I'm judgmental that way, but dear God, that just annoys the heck out of me. But then again, it's her life. I care because I'm playing as her, but if she were like someone that I know, I wouldn't care one bit.
冗談や勢いでと言いたいのですよね。
そう。
それならば付き合ってください、この遊園地。これも冗談や勢いとして。
あ、いや、別に付き合う気だけど。ありがと
うございます。
じゃあ行こうか。はい。
We walked around together. Our shoes echoed off the hard concrete.
かき氷なんて食べるの何年ぶりだろう。
美味しいですか？
Wait, I thought it was supposed to be evening. What the fuck is going on with the time, dude?
単なる氷のくせに美味しいね。
Is it not evening?
無理やりこんな場所に付き合わせてしまったのに、この程度のおもてなししかできず。
いや、おごってもらっちゃって申し訳ないって感じだよ。
はい、ユキ様ならそう言ってくださるのは分かってました。優しいですから
Man, I need to play a game where the main character is not kind. Every time I play a game where the main character is kind, I feel exasperated.
そんなことないよ。
そうですか？
Is that even the correct term?
その言い方が
I
す
think
ご
it
い優
is.
しいと思いますけど。
なんでそうなるかな。それにしてもさ、結構人がたくさんいるんだね。こんなしょぼい遊園地なのに、今時のこういう場所って大体赤字だって聞いてるけど。
それだけこの遊園地が素晴らしいということなんですよ。
そうかもしれないね。
There was a fake castle and mannequins were arrested. And the whole place was a bunch of silly dreams, all thrown haphazardly together. It was a world where various dreams were put together without any unifying theme or logic. People laughed and played in such a cheap world. Happy people. As I walked among those people, I felt like I had turned into a ghost. I felt a strange sensation as if my feet weren't actually touching the ground. As if a dream had become real.
今日は私のおごりです。だからいろいろと楽しんでいきましょうよ。
That strange feeling was dispelled by Takashima-san's smile.
うん。
A herd of smiles surrounded me, gathered here in this cheap world. I was safe from the feeling of floating by the person at my side.
あ、でもおごらなくていいよ。せっかくだしいろいろ楽しもうよ。私も遊園地なんて子供の時以来だし。
そうですね。ユキ様は子供の時以来でしたものね。あ、そうだ、ユキ様。
何？
今日のこれってデートって言っていいですか？
別にいいけど、なんで？
いえ、私の記念なんで。
記念？
明日19日ですよね。
Aww.
うん、そうだけど、それがどうしたの？
天文観測19日になりました。明日の夜空で空の終わりと始まりを探します。
うん、そうなるね。見つかるといいね。
はい。でも見つかったら多分次の日20日には一緒にいられないでしょうね。
This is something that I don't understand. If we're supposed to get out of this world, you know, the closed space by the 19th, isn't that a good thing? Aren't we going to meet outside of this world?
それってどういう意味？
Did she mean that she was the world girl? That she thought she was going to return to the sky on the 19th? But if she really tried to do that...
あのさ、高島さん。
何ですか？私が19日に屋上から空に飛び降りると思いましたか？
いや、なんていうか。
大丈夫ですよ。そんなことしませんから。冗談ですよ。冗談。別に20日以後にも一緒にいられないなんてないです。
Right.
そうなんだ。驚かせないでよ。
ごめんなさい。
Man, Yuki is stupid.
なんかこの前。
この前？
Those words tumbled out of my mouth and almost by accident. I hesitated, not knowing if I should finish the sentence, but I had to ask her about it.
学校でぬいぐるみ落としてたの見てたんだよ。あの儀式は夏の大三角形が出てる時に行うって聞いてたから。
2012年7月16日17時58分ですね。
Yeah, that's what Otonashi-san said. What did she remember the exact time? That was the same time that Ayana said it was. The time was accurate down to the minute. Maybe there was some meaning in the exact time she did it.
うん、その時間。学校のシートからぬいぐるみ落としてたよね。
あれ見てたんですね。
なんか見たらまずかった？
別にそんなことはありませんよ。ただぬいぐるみを落としただけですから。
でもなんであの時間にぬいぐるみを落としてたの？あれって空を見つけるための方法じゃなかったの？
はい、 そうですよ。
でもあの時はその目印になるはずの夏の大三角は出てなかった。
出てませんでしたね。
ならなんであの時間にぬいぐるみを。
境界線とでも言えばいいんですかね。
What?
境界線？
はい。
綾菜さんが他の世界に影響を与えるためとか言ってたけど。
音無し綾菜。
Takashima-san's expression suddenly disappeared.
どうしたの？
音無し綾菜ですか。あれはこんな場所までも存在できるのですね。
What do you mean?
こんな場所までも存在？
でも当然か。今ならわかる。私でもなんであれがここにも存在することができるかが。
Is this not Yuki's world? Is this actually your world? Is Yuki already dead outside of this world? I was getting goosebumps for some reason. What the heck was this conversation we were having? I've been perspiring for a while now. It was a cold sweat. Takashima-san's expression was dead. I'd never seen a face like that. Why would her expression change like that when talking about Ayana?
でも音無しさん、今考えると優しい部分もあったのかもしれない。私が選択した運命、それはもう変えられない。偶然であるか必然であるかなんか人に正しく判別などできない。
That's true.
何それ？
音無しさんが最後に私に言った言葉。
Oh, really?
最後？
ごめんなさい。
Yeah, I have a feeling this is actually Zakuro's world now. And that she thought that Otonashi Ayana was not supposed to exist, but turns out she did exist.
あのですね、彼女と喧嘩してまして、それがお別れの言葉だったってことです。
そうなんだ。
Why care so much about Yuki that you know is a fake? This can't be the real Yuki. This is probably the world that she made herself, and you know, like, even the characters that are inside of this world are just fake. So Takashima-san and Otonashi-san knew each other. But then again, how the heck do I have a choice during the King's game? Does that mean that these guys are all real? Now that I thought about it, they did both kind of fit into the mysterious girl mold.
高島さん、綾菜さんと喧嘩してたんだ。
そうですね。だからあまり深く考えないでください。今の言葉も、あとあのぬいぐるみのことも、あの時間にぬいぐるみをシートから落としたのは単なる練習ですから。
Can you stop blatantly lying in front of my face?
練習？
はい。だって最近ぬいぐるみを屋上から落としていなかったので、腕がなまっているのではないかな。
This is very difficult to play. Because I know the fact that she's lying, but Yuki doesn't want to confront her about it.
ああいうのって腕がなまったりするの？
Are you retarded, Yuki?
はい。わりかし難しいのですよ。空に浮くように投げなければならないのですから。
でも浮いたことなんてないんじゃない？
ありませんよ。
だったら練習って。
浮かないのは空が違うからです。やり方さえ間違わなければ正しい空ではぬいぐるみは浮きます。でもやり方を間違っていたら正しい空の下でもぬいぐるみを浮かすことはできません。そしたら終わりと始まりの空を見つけることはできません。
そういうもんなんだ。
I guess for all these mysterious people, it must be a pain following all these mysterious rules.
それにしても。
Takashima-san's face suddenly softened. When she looked at me, the smile had returned to her lips.
どうしたの？
あ、 あんなに緊張してたあの頃と全然違う。とても落ち着いている。そしてとても緩やかに幸せな時間を過ごせている。
See, I like it when I'm talking to Zakuro. Because when I'm talking to her, it doesn't feel like we're the only, like, it's not just about us. She's talking about the bigger picture that's going on. When I'm talking to Tsukasa and also Kagami, it always feels like they're trapped in their own fucking world, you know? They're always enjoying themselves. Like, I want to know the bigger picture. What the heck is going on in the story? I don't want to just know what you guys are doing at that current moment in time. I want to know what goes on in the story.
それって前にこの遊園地に来た人との話？
はい、そうですね。
それ比較対象にならないでしょう。その緊張してたってのは高島さんの好きな人だったんだから。
でもユキ様のことだって好きですよ。
だからそれは好き違いでしょ。ラブとライクのさ。
それなら前好きだった人もラブですし、ユキ様もラブですよ。
Now she's saying it too, jeez.
どっちにしても同性の私にそんな緊張とかするわけないでしょうが。
まあそんなことどうでもいいじゃないですか。もっとこの夢の世界で楽しみましょうよ。
夢の世界ね。なんてチープな。
Is it really that hard to accept your own sexual orientation, I wonder?
夢はチープだからこそいいんですよ。チープではない夢なんて夢じゃありません。ほら、あれとかどうですか？
あれ？
はい、面白そうですよ、あのアトラクション。
幽霊部屋、対の空。
変な名前ですね。終わりの空と書いて対の空と呼ばせるのですね。
なんだろう、幽霊部屋って書いてあるから、なんかパニックもののアトラクションかな。
さあ、よくわかりませんけど、珍しい見せ物じゃありませんか？お化け屋敷じゃなくて幽霊部屋なんて名前も不気味ですし。
そうだね、見てみようか。
はい。
The building had a bizarre structure. That was the one thing that made me uncomfortable. Other than that, it looked like an ordinary attraction. It was one of those attractions where you ride around in a gondola. I couldn't tell if it was the rails rusted or what, but they were making an unpleasant noise. We sat in the gondola and looked at various worlds that passed us by, each of which had been neatly demarcated from the last. What's that word? At first, we were surrounded by never-ending darkness. It felt like we were rising and falling, or even moving from side to side sometimes. But we couldn't really tell for sure what was happening in the dark.
これって何？何これ？コンビニの店内？もしかして間違えた？
そんなことありませんよ。コンビニはこんな奇妙な乗り物で移動しません。だいたい客も店員もいません。
本当に誰もいないね。照明も薄暗くて少し怖い。これで何か出てきたら驚くかもしれない。
It's kind of scaring me too, actually, Yuki. The gondola slowly passed through the deserted store. I was expecting someone dressed up like a ghost to pop out at any moment, but nothing happened. The thin layer of dust on all shelves was a bit eerie.
一つくらいお菓子もらってこうかな。
ダメですよ、そんなの。ご自由にお取りくださいなんてどこにも書いてありませんよ。
Man, if Yuki was alone here, I would be fucking scared out of my mind. Thank God Zakuro is here.
でも防犯カメラの電源入ってないよ。
そういう問題では。
I grabbed a bag of potato chips from a nearby shelf. The expiration date was July 20th, 1999.
何このヴィンテージ。
諦めましょう。
It was starting to make sense. The scenery didn't just look old, it really was old. What the heck was the designer thinking when he made this ride? A deserted store, it definitely was creepy, but as an attraction in an amusement park, it was kind of lacking. The rusty rails squeaked as the gondola turned toward a door behind the register. I looked at the register. Something was scribbled on a piece of paper there. Just one sentence. Title of this piece: Convenience Store End.
作品？コンビニ終わり。これってどういうこと？
さあ、コンビニの終わりってことじゃないですか？
コンビニの終わりね。何それって社会派みたいな感じ？
さあ、難しいことはよくわかりません。
The gondola skirted the wall and entered a staircase. We watched the convenience store recede below us as we ascended. The gondola went up the endless stairs. I was a bit surprised that it could go up the steps. It was quite the agile machine.
長い階段ですね。
なんだかね、延々と階段だね。
あ、突き当たりが見えました。
The staircase that we thought was about to end doubled back in the opposite direction. And after we passed that...
この建物ってそんな大きかったっけ？
いいえ、外からはそんなに大きくは見えませんでしたけど。
I'm kind of scared.
なんか真っ暗です。
なんだこれって。
なんかゴンドラ、エレベーターに乗ってますね。
なんだこのアトラクションは。
なんかマンションみたいな場所に出ましたよ。
マンションね。
Are they showing me stuff that happened in the past that's been concealed? So that we don't remember, like, the things that we don't want to remember or something? Like, stuff happened in that convenience store and stuff happened in this apartment building?
ゴンドラがまた動き出しました。
This is definitely creepy, dude. I could understand why old Azai actually likes this game. I like this scene. I like this a lot. I like it when games creep me out, but not in a jump scare way. A more like something is looming, you know? Something is looming over you. It moves steadily through the concrete hallway. That was a barren, lifeless hallway, and there was no telling where it would lead.
あのさ、ここって廊下だよね。マンションの。
はい、確か。
マンションの廊下の窓ってカーテンしてたっけ？
The windows of the once modern hallway had some point change into the decrepit windows of a condemned apartment. I thought that we were still in the hallway, but maybe the gondola turned into one of the rooms without either of us noticing.
これって部屋ですよね。
So the scenes are changing just right in front of their eyes, huh?
すごい古臭いね。これってリビングっていうのかな？
かなり昭和っぽいですね。
There was an engraved plate on the table. Title of this piece: Living Room End.
何これ？もしかして本当に社会批判みたいなアトラクションなのかな？
いつかだんだ
I
ん
don't
の習
know.
慣がなくなりつつあることへのお父さんの危惧を表してみました。
I don't know,
みたいな感じですか？
but my hands are sweaty as fuck. The sound of grinding rust filled the room as the gondola advanced forward. The entire scene felt kind of surreal, or rather, downright eerie. The calendar and clock were both stopped at the same point.
また1999
I'm playing with the lights off, by the way, and it's like 6 p.m. So there's no natural sunlight right now. It's so fucking dark. It adds to the eeriness of this scene. I like it. What was up with that date? It must have been the date when this attraction was made. We left the living room and emerged into another staircase. Except this time it was a small set of stairs like in someone's house. It was really creepy.
って階段降りたら即教室って。
リビングは教室につながっていたんですね。でもこれが本当だったら遅刻しなくて済みそうですよね。
でも逆に先生とか普通にリビングまでやってきてさ、宿題やってますかとか聞かれたりしてね。
確かにそれは嫌かもしれませんね。
A plate was set upon the podium. Title of this piece: End of the Classroom. Not classroom end this time. A convenience store, a living room, and then a classroom. I see. So the designer was trying to bring out a feeling of unease. There is no one in all these places where people should be, and the writers feel like intruders for being in places where they shouldn't be.
なるほど。幽霊部屋ってそういうことか。
That does make sense, Yuki.
どういうことですか？
すべての部屋が人が生活することによって成立する場所。その生活がそのまま抜け落ちた空間をこんなへんてこなゴンドラで見ていく。
That's actually a good point.
切り離された人の生活、それを俯瞰したかのように見つめる視線。そう、私たちこそが幽霊役なんだと思う。
では幽霊は出てこないんですか？
おそらくそんな無粋な真似はしないんじゃない？幽霊が出てきたら私たちはただの人間になってしまうわけなんだから。
The gondola left the classroom and went out into the hallway. Just how big was this building?
長いアトラクションですね。
うん。ただ誰もいない風景見せてるだけなんだけど、これだけ広いと不気味で怖いな。
I would probably shit my pants if I got in a ride like this. Without anyone, of course. If I had someone, I could probably calm myself down by talking with them. The gondola kept moving through the hallway. The rust was causing a high-pitched whine. The gondola advanced past the classroom and stopped.
止まっちゃいましたよ。
うん。
We were in another elevator. A bell rang behind us as a door closed. The gondola rotated around and...
また知らない間にエレベーターの中だね。
はい。すごい大きな建物ですね。
Man, I really want to turn on the lights right now, but it's so awesome playing in the dark. What the fuck? Title of this piece: The Final Abode.
病院を対の住みかって趣味悪いな。
対の住みかって死ぬまで暮らす家とかいう意味ですよね。
という意味じゃ確かに大半の人間にとって対の住みかは病院だけど、それって趣味悪い言い方だよね。
Nevertheless, this was a hell of a design. The gondola started to move into the bed.
ぶつかります。
The gondola went into the bed. What kind of structure did this ride have?
なんか暗闇ですね。
So we went down under the bed? What the fuck?
なんか暗闇だ。
明かりです。
The blue sky spread out above us. And when we looked down, there was another plate. Title of this piece: The End Sky.
なるほど。そういうこと。
A tremor ran up my spine, twisting my face into a jagged smile. Normally, you were supposed to be scared when you were inside a haunted house, not when you left it. But for some reason, this one was different. It felt as if everything up to this point was a prelude. The creepy feeling from all the deserted places where people should have been, and all the places where we had no right to be, culminated beneath the sky. Just like that, the gondola stopped. It seemed like the ride should return to the beginning for the next person. But if this wasn't the end, it would be like the plate was lying.
なんか微妙だったね。
そうですね。
さてと、もっと楽しいアトラクションとか乗ろうよ。
そうですね。もっと爽快な方がいいですね。
Really, who the heck would make a ride like that? I doubted there was any particular meaning to it, but still, it wasn't a very pleasant experience.
幽霊の気持ちを味わうアトラクション。
Hello, future Zai here. So I ended up recording a bit too long of the episode. I record like a whole 3 hours, a 3-hour episode. Even after I edit out the stuff that I think was not important, it still went past like 2 hours 50 minutes. So I have to cut the episode into 2. So sorry about ending it abruptly, but I want you to know that what happens in the next episode is pretty awesome, and I enjoyed every second of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this half episode. Well, it's technically not a half episode because there was so much stuff that happened, even though I don't really like what happened, you know. But yeah, next episode is a very enjoyable one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one too, even though I know I wasn't enjoying much of it throughout the video. But I am enjoying the next episode, you can be full sure. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoy the next part after this one too. See ya.